Yes.
Okay, so I'm doing something kind of like number 3 on the practice calculations, just with different numbers. So I counted 25 colonies on a plate that has been diluted 1 to 10,000 from the original tube. I plated 20 microliters on this plate. How many CFU per mil are in the original? So how we would do this is pull out the information we know, okay? So we have 25 CFU, right? That's what we counted. And it's been diluted 1 to 10,000 from the original tube, and I plated 20 microliters on this plate. So I have 25 CFU and 20 microliters. We're all together. I just got that from this information, right? Okay. So remember, the first thing we want to do is find out how many CFU are per mil. So we have to say, okay, in 1,000 microliters, how many CFU do I have? Well, we have to figure out the relationship between these. So 20 times what is 1,000? So that would be 20 times 50 is 1,000, right? So we have to do 25 times 50, and I got my handy dandy calculator. 25 times 50, it's going to be 1,250 CFU. Okay? So now we have to figure out, okay, what's going on with this dilution situation, right? And maybe I'm in a panic because I don't know, is this a 1 to 10 dilution, you know, going down? I'm not sure. Well, 1 to 10 dilution is easiest for me to do the math. And it doesn't matter. It could be a 1 to 2 dilution, a 1 to 5 dilution. It doesn't matter because you know the final, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my stock. And draw a bunch of tubes, right? And we know if we do 1 to 10, that this would be a 1 to 10, this would be a 1 to 100, this would be a 1 to 1,000, this would be a 1 to 10,000. Are we all together? This would be a 1 to 100,000. And I said it was the 1 to 10,000. So we know in this tube, we have 1,250 CFU per mil. Right? Are we all together? Waiting for nodding. Okay, so that would mean in this one, we're going to have 1,2,500, right? Because that's a 10-fold dilution. And then in this one, we'll have 1,2,500, right? 125,000. And then in this one, we'll have 1,250,000. And then in our stock, we're going to have 12,500,000 CFU per mil. Does that make sense? So again, on this one, I didn't get the information that this is a 1 to 10 dilution. It doesn't matter. I could have set it up as a 1 to 5, and I would have multiplied it way more times to get to 10,000. Does that make sense? In this one, I got, okay, it was that. I could have said in this question, I have 25 colonies on the 4th dilution tube, and I diluted 1 to 10. Okay? So it doesn't matter. If you know the final dilution, then you can just do the math backwards. Okay, guys? All right, cool.